Hey everyone, and welcome to my first tutorial on Cinema 4D. This will pretty much just be some how to make some basic 3D text in Cinema 4D. Nothing special, but mainly designed just for beginners who want to get some nice 3D text, I suppose. So this here is just an example of some text. Don't worry about that big blob in the background, whatever. But what we'll be making is similar, but probably won't be as detailed. So let's get started. Alright. First thing you want to do is go up to MoGraph up here and down to MoText with this one here. This will drop down some basic white 3D text, nothing special. So the first thing you want to do is go down to this box down here. Change the text to whatever you want, so I'll just go with tutorial and it'll drop that right there. So this here is your basically where all your what's the word, I don't know, I can't think, we'll just go with stuff. So this is where all your items that are on the screen will be listed up here, so if you want to select between different things, just go there. So the next thing is under this objects tab. You want to change the font, so I'll just go with one I like, but you probably won't have it, so go with that. Go away. The next thing you want to do is go to caps here next to object. You want to change them both to fillet cap, not necessary, but basically it'll like cut off the edges here, so just along there you'll see the edges are curved off, which looks nice. And I usually change the radius down to 3. Just depends on what size your text is really, but yeah, it looks good, so we'll just leave it there. Go back to the objects tab and up to you, but the height here is basically just the size of your text, so we'll just leave it whatever. And the you got your spacings here, so if you got multiple words, I suppose, one on top, otherwise that's just the horizontal spacing. And the last thing I want to really do with this text is increase its depth, so make that a bit longer. So the depth is the first one at the top here, so just go from 20 to whatever you think's best. So I'll just go to about there, around 50-ish. Alright, that's that. Also, these are up here just above your stage are the controls to maneuver around the stage. So yeah, that's just like zoom in and out, rotate, and just move around. Okay, that's pretty much it for the text. So the next thing we'll do is change the color, reflection, all that. So we'll go down to this box down the bottom here, just double click and you'll get this white material. Just double click that and it will come up with this editor. On the left here is basically just all the things you can do to manipulate the material. So you got your color, luminance, reflections, whatever. We'll just start with the color, so I'm just going to go the basic blue, so like that'll do. And the only other thing we really want to do with this is add some reflection, so just check that box there, which will add it. You generally want to leave the color of the reflection just at white, it just looks better. And the brightness is the only thing you really want to fiddle with, so change that to about 10. And next to texture here, this little arrow, just click that and go down to Fresnel. That just adds like a nice effect to the reflection, so just put on that and change the mix strength to 10 as well. And that's about it for the materials. Just cross out of that, close it, and you'll be left with your material down here. So you just want to drag that onto your text and that will basically just change it, and that's that. So if you just click this white button up here, that'll basically just give you a quick render. So that's what it will look like when you finished with it. So that's nothing special, but it looks nice. Next thing we'll do is add in a floor. So go to this white light looking thing with 4 arrows, just hold it and go to light. So that'll drop in a light here on your stage, so you want to select that and use these points just to move it around accurately on the axes without, you know, messing it up too much. So get it positioned nicely. So just plot that wherever you want. It's only a quick example, so we'll just leave it there. So just render it out again. You can see it, you know, adds a little light to it, I suppose, so you get shadows and all that. And the last thing we want to do is go to the same tab where you found the light and go to floor. So this will just drop down a base for the stage. So basically we're going to make exactly what we did before, just another material, but we'll just make it black and put on a reflection of, say, 5, and we're going to unclick this specular because it's just not needed. So just check that off and cross and drop the black material onto the stage. So you'll now be left with this. So as you can see, there's a small reflection of the text on the stage, and yeah, you got a few shadows and all that, so it's looking alright. It's nothing amazing, but it's good to start off with. And the last thing you want to do is change your render settings, so how you want it to finish up. So go to the other white tab up here, and you only really want to mess with the output and the save. So on the output, if you want to, say, use it on YouTube, you'll want 1280 by 720, and that's just a standard resolution for a YouTube box video, I suppose. So the only other thing you might want to use is just your screen settings, I suppose, if you want to make your own desktop. But that's that. And then go to save. Go on this little tab here with the 3 dots and just save it to wherever you want. Up to you. I'm not going to bother. But and then on format where it says TIFF, if you're making a movie, just you want AVI, but anything else, just still images, you probably just want to keep it as a PNG, and that'll pretty much do it. Last thing, you don't have to, but I think it looks a lot better. Go down to effect here on the tab and go to global illumination. Make sure that little box there's ticked. Change the GI mode to this one here, and go to irradiance cache and change the top 2 ones that say medium to low. I'm not 100% sure on what all this does, but I just learned from watching other people's tutorials on YouTube and through Google and whatever, and yeah, basically everything I know is from there. So yeah, putting on the global illumination, it doesn't make too much difference, but it looks better. It takes a lot longer to render as well, but yeah, as you can see, it does look a lot nicer now. So if I just keep that in mind, and say if I got rid of it, you know, it doesn't look as, I don't know, it looks better, so just do it. Unless your computer's really slow and it can't render in time. But that's about it really. So rate, comment and subscribe if it helped. You know, I'll be uploading plenty more tutorials in the near future, so you know, if you like this and you just want to learn, just follow along, subscribe and see what I'm up to, because I'm still learning. You know, I'm not the best, so yeah. So hope that helped, and thanks for watching and enjoy.